Hi campers, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video, and I'm bringing you something a little bit different this time. I'm car camping. Got my Tipi set up there, brand new Tipi actually, and I'm here at a campsite in Suffolk. This is Phillips Farm Campsite. Really nice place, really friendly owner. I've been here a few times now, and yeah, I've always had a good time here. I'm here with quite a few fellas. Lots of camps set up around here. There's a few more to arrive. Some of them will be familiar faces in the world of social media, and what I'll do is I'll have a walk around camp a little later on and show you what's going on. But broadly speaking, there won't be an awful lot going on. We're just here socialising, having a little drinky poos. God, procrastinating over camp setups and the latest must-have bit of kit, no doubt. We do a lot of that, and having a bit of a laugh. So this is the first time I've tried to film a camp like this. Normally I don't bother filming because I'm just nattering all the time, but I'm gonna do my best to try and cobble together a video this time and see what I can come up with. So I'll bring you along, but I'll bring you in the tent first because I've just got the transier on for a cup of tea. Got the old lantern set up there, haven't had that out for a while. And then here got the trusty old Trangier 27. Got my bed laid out there. I'll show you what's going on actually. Nothing too special. Get my clothes out of the way. This is the Arctic, British Army issue Arctic sleeping bag. Gets quite cold at this campsite, so because it's so open and exposed, so it's worth taking a nice warm sleeping bag. And underneath that I've got my pillow there and my usual bag of clothes, wool blanket, outhouse wool bedroll. And then underneath that I'm doubling up on my foam mats, so I really am glamping this time. But yeah, I've slept in this setup a few times, and I've always had a good night's sleep in it. Also, I want to say thank you to his lordship Eddie, aka Mac Tightwad, on YouTube. Go check out his channel if you're not familiar. He made me one of his famous Roy Cropper bags. You can strap that to your rucksack should you wish. Put your wet tarp in it when you're packing down camp or a morning or whatever. And then inside that, I'll open this one-handed. He's also made me, get out of it. He's also made me one of his sort of hammock chairs slash A-frame chair, which was very kind of him. We did a little dibble on that. So yeah, thank you very much, Eddie. Really appreciate that. Let's get the kettle on. Got to use the old steak detective tea this weekend. That's the noisy neighbours flying past. This campsite is situated right in between two Air Force bases up in Suffolk. So Friday you'll get quite a few fly past with the fighter jets. They're noisy buggers, but happily they stop for lunchtime and they don't fly at weekends, so it's not too shabby. Got a stove. Dean, who's just arrived at camp, he's on Instagram as Wander Essex, messaged me a couple of weeks ago asking if I'd be interested in this homemade stove that he made during one of the COVID lockdowns. He's made that out of an old ammunition can, 50 caliber I think, with some exhaust repair sections and some other bits of metal. And he messaged me saying if I'd be interested in having it, because he's not using it anymore. So obviously ripped his arm off, said thank you very much, and he's just given it to me here at the camp. So I'm just giving it a little sort of a test firing, make sure it all performs okay, and then I'll put it in the tent tonight. I think I've got a stove hole on the tent here that I can roll down. It's got the stove jack in it already, so yeah, can have myself a bit of hot tent in action. As you can see, by the way, I've closed the tent down now, just because the weather was coming in a bit. It was getting a bit rainy, a bit windy. So that's the joy of this. You can close it down should you wish, and make it more of a conventional teepee. Really pleased with that though. It's looking good. And there it is. The stove's looking alright. It's not really nice size, that, I think, because I don't need too big a stove in that tent to heat that up. I should think that'll get plenty warm enough with that stove. Yeah, thank you very much, Dean, really appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. Happy days. Well, look at that rainbow, folks. It is, however, raining now, so that's a bugger. Double rainbow. Awesome. So I've just got the stove inside the tent now. Fire that up a little bit later, I think. And what I think I'll do now is take you on a little walk around camp. Just had a downpour. Lovely rainbow. Got a few different setups. Plenty of outhouse, Oz tents dotted around. Got a few Welsh fellas on site at the minute, and big rugby game tomorrow. Got England v Wales in the Six Nations, so I think some of us might be following that later on tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, you've got another Oz tent there. I think that's Mark's or Jobbo's, and then you've got swag there under the tarp. Very neat and tidy. Got Dean over there with his swag set up. In Oz tent central. What Oz tent? One Tiger is central here. Here's Mr. Tightwad. Thank you very much for the infamous Royal Cropper bag.
Done a lot of them for that, mate. Mind your missus don't nick it though.
I'll keep well. I won't tell her I got it. I'll hide it away in the rucksack.
No, but that'll increase that capacity of that extremely small Bergen. Oh, sorry, yeah, I did mean to say Bergen. All right.
That's not what you normally say.
No, and don't be sitting on no wet logs no more. Just
keep the old Farmer Giles at bay.
Oh, definitely so. If you haven't got them, don't want them.
Well, that's a bit.
Anyway, this is our Shay old boy. We've upgraded ourselves. We just chipped in and got an event shelter. I don't know why we didn't, because it's glamping, isn't it? It's not.
This is very much glamping when you come here, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, Mike Smith's coming over, Camp Lesbian. The washing up's done, Mike. No, come over, mate. Bring your chair over. Camp Lesbian or Lesbian? Is it? Yeah.
There we go. So Eddie's got the same tent as me this weekend, but he's in the brown tent. And then the other fellas have got the bigger version. the one tigress teepees. Very nice too. And as I wander through the little small woodland there, back out to where my teepee is. Got one of Ollie's outhouse teepees there. An RT cuff. Another Oz tent. They're very popular, the old Oz tents, but they are pucker. And Jay camping out of his Volkswagen there. Lovely setup. More Oz tents down here, folks. And tent teepees. So whenever you're camping with Matt Tiny, he's always cooking up a feast. Very nice, sir.
Also, what I've been doing today is...
Check out that. Lovely. Loaf of bread.
Made a loaf of bread.
Lovely. Do you do that in the oven?
Join it in the oven, yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Person that you'd like to get onto camera.
That looks nice, Holly. What's that?
That's
That
just some
chilli?
chili, yeah.
That looks lovely.
But with extras, it's got chorizo and bacon lardons in it.
That looks really
Because
nice.
I'm not having any rice, because I'm trying not to eat that kind of stuff.
No carbs.
No carbs. So I'm just, apart from the beer, of course.
There's no carbs in beer.
No, that's what I think.
It's good for you.
It's a vicious rumour that there's carbs in beer.
Was you comfortable in the swag last night?
I was actually, yeah. I felt I was cold. My toes were cold.
Yeah.
But it was very cold last night. So I think that it was due to my feet being slightly damp.
Yeah. I always change my socks before I go to bed.
Yeah. Well, I normally take my socks off actually.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I had had a little bit too much whiskey. And I didn't...
Right, rain's back on, folks. So, Mr. Fry's here is in his tent teepee.
Yeah, probably.
Right. What's that you're burning there, Dave? Is that gas?
Yeah, it's gas, yeah.
Oh, that's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a sauna.
Oh no, it takes a minute to turn on, that's it. I'm literally like, turn it on. It's on low, well, it's not on low, it's on medium at the moment.
Jeez. When you put a picture on Instagram a couple of days ago,
Yeah.
I thought that was like a proper fire.
Yeah, no, it's that. It's brilliant, mate. It's just instant heat, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's
Very comfortable.
yeah, no, it's really comfortable actually. And that you say, so it's really warm. When it was like -2 this morning, pulling that up, within a minute it's like really
I bet.
warm with it.
I bet, yeah.
But no, just could get me dinner really, just doing some chili.
Yeah, I'm going to start mine in a minute. I think I've got salmon in a bit. Salmon and veg.
This is going. Are you filming? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn it off now.
That's cool. Ah, it's been alright, you know what I mean? It's been pretty good. It's about the
I've
new
lost
bit,
tint.
right?
This Des, his tent teepee. He's had that tent teepee donkey's years, I think. Very nice. And another tent teepee. And there we go. That is tent. Looks like we've got rain for a bit, folks. That's what you want to see on canvas. Loving that. The water's beading off. There we go then, folks. Doesn't look the best, but it'll taste nice.
We got chocolate hobnobs with Mrs. Rich tea. And is that McVitie's digestive?
The original digestive.
Are we doing an introduction?
Digestive.
Yeah, I mean, everyone.
Welcome to the biscuit review.
Part 2.
The Great British Dunk-Off.
What else we got?
Right.
We got
Should we start from the beginning with the biscuits?
malted milk.
So the
Number
French
one.
fancy's not a dunker, obviously, is it?
Number 2.
We'll have to number it, won't we? More malted milk.
It's not going to be a blind taste off though, is it? Because you know what you're eating.
It's not about that, mate.
Sure.
Is it? It's about giving the viewers like a review of a dunker. Is it a good dunker or not a good dunker?
So what we're going to do?
You need to get this right though. Is it about the taste or is it about the dunking?
It's about the dunking.
It's about the whole experience, Tim.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, we just need to know the parameters in which we have to give the review.
So, chocolate hobnob.
Chocolate hobnobs.
Because if it's dunking, then that's different
It's all
to.
about the Dunken. It's all about the Dunken and the
Who
taste.
bloody done this?
Yeah,
review?
what-
You get them, don't you?
What elements of the dunking are we reviewing? Is it the longevity?
are you
I'll
getting in
have a little bit
on it?
Right,
I don't
okay.
want to.
Barney.
already.
Oh yeah,
Dave's
thank
in
you.
already.
I'm dunking it already.
Are we going in?
Right, so
Are we going at
Dunking
1 out of
biscuit.
5? Is it 1 between 5 or 1 between what?
What we're doing?
1, 2, 3,
Numbers,
4,
or is it-
5.
Oh, numbers.
So number 1 is McVitie's chocolate hobnobs, right?
Giving it a good 10 seconds of dunk.
Well, maybe
More.
that could be too long, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I just do 10 seconds. It's all right.
Oh,
I went with 5.
So these are the Navy SEALs, haven't they? You can just dunk them all the time.
The Marines.
They're not going
I
to.
thought the-
These are not
I
going
thought
to.
the hobnob would
What
have
we're
last
scoring them
second.
out of 5?
That was close.
I just did 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't go no further than 5.
No.
Well, it's well saturated on its end. I think it's just the chocolate holding it together.
Well, you dunk bloody toast, don't you, and butter.
That was close.
That's wrong.
That is wrong, yeah.
Do you know what? I think that has to be our baseline from which we score all the others, because
Okay. Yeah. How do we go from here? Come on in.
I would just put a word of warning out there
Yeah, go on.
that you don't want to be dunking any of the rest like you've just done that.
What's this?
These are already open. So
Mate,
We're
number
going to end
2
up with floaters otherwise.
I
milk
wouldn't
chocolate
have dunked
oaties.
it any more than 5 seconds.
What out these?
Milk chocolate oats.
milk chocolate oats.
I have a feeling
Number 2.
these are not going to be good dunkers.
So is this the cheap version of hobnob?
Yeah, these are the pretenders.
2, 4, 5.
Yeah, but you know.
so have we just had McVitie's
The
dunkers?
consistency of these is a little
I
bit.
think 5's the
So
purpose.
that's number 2.
7. I went 7. I went 7.
I think 5 is perfect. Still
Hey,
got a bit
I
of
didn't
bite
get
to
one.
it.
I did a 7.
You went 7 seconds.
I went 7. I did. I went 7.
I went 10 seconds.
I'm going to say the structural integrity of that
They're
one.
really good,
Chocolate
aren't they?
hobnob
That's got it, isn't it?
That's better than the hobnob.
For
Yeah.
consistency, right? 10 seconds for consistency. And I must say it does dunk a little bit better, but it's like dunking carbon with chocolate.
Oh, do you know what we need?
I think for a reproduction hobnob that did alright.
A scoreboard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What you're scoring it out of?
Well,
You've got to have a system.
Okay, so okay, this is what we do.
That's number 2.
No, this is number 1 for me. Who says this is number 1?
I think
Yeah, that's definitely better than the hobnobs.
That's better than the hobnobs.
that held up better than the genuine.
It had
hobnob.
greater structural integrity.
The chocolate melted.
Put them in order
But
then.
there's our list then, yeah?
The
Number 1, number 2.
was that Aldi, that first one, that second one there, Tim?
I can't say.
chocolate flavour and everything come through that.
Well,
What
that
do you
one
want?
was like the Duncan Goodhue.
I don't know. I reckon we should.
Rich tea?
I reckon we should go for the old cracking rich tea. I think you can't
Why
beat a
rich
rich tea.
Oh
You
god.
cannot beat a rich tea, can you?
I suppose you've got to do them, ain't you?
Obviously, with rich tea, you're not going to do 10 seconds.
Oh, there you.
Get
Go
10
on.
seconds out of rich tea.
No
You'll
way.
need a spoon. If you go 10, you go through.
What's that mean? You're going to end up with floaters.
Oh, yesterday I was having a rich tea and I dunked it and I was talking. I was going like that, and the biscuit is going like that. Oh, Jesus is going.
I think what we should say is that you dunk at your own risk.
Yeah, you won't.
4, 5, 6,
Thank you.
7. I'm stopping. I'm
Man,
stopping.
you
got
like
it.
live on the English, don't you?
That was close.
Rich tea biscuit then.
To me, this is dunking like 3 seconds.
Barely even that.
Perfect. 3 seconds.
I'll tell you what,
3
7.
seconds.
I had to catch it. I had to catch it on the way in.
I'll do about half a second.
No more. No.
No. Get it in, Tim. No, don't.
gotta get it in, you gotta get it in.
You've got to be pushing it with a spoon.
You're right on the edge.
Tim,
He's a
you live life on the to the
Tim,
max.
you-
didn't you?
That was the springboard, mate. That was a springboard.
I reckon 3 seconds.
Fair play, Tim. Though I admire your
You're going to
courage.
need a spoon then.
3.
Yep, so.
I think perhaps we should have another one.
Do your secondary dip.
I reckon 3 seconds is the one for that.
They're not very good, them, are
No.
No, I think 3 seconds is too much.
Dave, we need another one just to make sure.
You lot sound like a bunch of old women.
Talking about.
Right,
This
okay.
is a very
trying to get some
important
structure in the
go back.
conversation here.
What's
Program-
at the moment in
program-
time?
That's last at the
Let's
moment.
put this like there because we're not too sure. We've got to
No.
know where it's going to come in the order.
Rich tea have no
Confused
place.
whether we're rating it
What do you
by-
want next? Digestive
Rating it.
shortbread, malted milk, or
Malted milk.
chocolate?
Malted milk.
Milk, yeah.
Plain malted milk.
Yeah, go plain, yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah.
We're going to go plain first, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Malted milk. Here we go.
Oh, these are
So
broke.
you've got to be careful with this
They're
one.
already damaged.
You gotta be
no,
careful.
they're damaged.
Oh, that's not
There's
good,
a
is
full
it?
one there, look.
How are we going to do this?
Yeah, but you could dunk one of these now.
I'm just.
Right, what did you do on that one then? Yeah, I don't think these are going to be
Thank
very
you.
good at all.
So you're going to go...
Yeah.
So hold on.
We've got a malted milk.
Yeah,
Hobnob is
Ollie.
the king of dunkers, isn't it?
Well, you can't just say that though, can you? You've got to do the
Yes.
Here goes some malted milk.
Surprisingly good.
malted milk
I've
going in.
gone on. I've got
That's definitely better than a rich tea. I'd say that's a 5 second.
Rich tea's very weak for dunking.
No.
Yeah, but are we rating it by the amount of time, or are we rating it by the experience?
No, the whole
That's-
experience.
That's what
Just
I'm
on
trying to
6
get.
seconds.
I don't know. See, the original series on this was about the dunkability, wasn't it? You know, and we were surprised at different biscuits and their dunking ability. So I think we still got to go with it. It's all about the dunking, isn't it?
Well, it's definitely beating the rich tea then.
Definitely.
Yeah, much better than Rich. That was a better
The
experience.
thing that
dunking
really
experience.
stands out about the malted milk though is the maltedness.
Yeah.
Very
I do like that.
It's the taste.
It's got malted milk
Definitely a
with
good
chocolate
flavour,
on those.
as well as
there.
dunking.
But you know what's gonna win out of all of this is the shortbreads. The shortbreads you're going to be dunking those for
Yeah, I
years.
think
very
it's
thick.
worth
Like a brick.
I think
It's going to drink your drink.
good.
I know.
Gamble, mate. You really gambled.
So
that.
where is that? Yeah, so he's going to go there then, yeah?
Yeah.
Digestive,
Behind
digestive,
Oh,
the
behind
ultimate,
Hobnob, definitely. Yeah.
ultimate dunkers. Yeah.
Oh, here we
I
go. The
think
digestive.
malted milk are better than that.
Digestive.
This is a
No,
gamble.
you've got to get a good biscuit for a dunk and a digestive.
So this really is
Right,
where
hang on,
Let me
hang
just
on.
check it.
Before you
Make sure it's
dunk
not
it,
damaged.
let's put our bids in.
Yeah.
What are we saying?
This is going to go right to the
3
top.
seconds.
I'm going to go
3?
Yeah, 3 second dunk.
Ollie?
No,
No,
way.
thank
This
you.
is better than a 3 second. This has got to be a 6 seconds.
Well,
You're
obviously,
brave.
it's hard,
careful.
I'm
but-
definitely
You're
going
brave.
6 seconds.
Right.
No, I should be careful.
Dave,
Yeah.
I'm going in.
What, as
Shall we
what?
all go in
6
together?
seconds.
6.
Go.
1,
I'm not doing
2,
6.
3, 5, 6.
5,
7,
7. I'm a
8,
gambler. I'm a gambler.
8. Oh my, look at
Oh.
that.
6.
4 seconds.
Springboard. 8.
6,
I
just
got
done
to
that.
8.
I've
That
got
was on the
7
cusp.
safely. Well, look at that on a 6.
Yeah.
That was on the cusp.
Oh, it doesn't taste nice.
They wouldn't have done no longer.
No, I love them, mate.
I got to 7 safely.
I absolutely love them.
I've done a 6.
That is
so I
the
thought was
ultimate
perfect.
dunker.
Do you reckon?
What,
Yeah.
the
You reckon?
digestive?
Yeah, love it.
But it's the flavour though, isn't it? It's not, I don't know.
I don't mind it at all,
Really
mate.
think these are good.
The versatility of it as well. You can
Eat
put
them with a
cheese
bit
on
of
it
cheese
too.
on 'em.
If I
Oh, yeah.
go with
Yeah.
just 2 biscuits, right,
Yeah.
there would be
How do you put
digestive
the
and
cheese
rich
in there
tea.
without it dropping off?
No, I'd leave the
Nah.
rich tea every day, but
No, rich tea, I love rich tea.
I have no space for rich tea in my biscuit cupboard.
Oh,
digestive.
Alright, okay.
So what do we think
Digestive
on
I
them
get.
then?
I'm going to put
Are they going before
above
malted
hobnobs.
milk?
Above hobnobs.
You joking?
Yes, yes.
That's what I think.
No, definitely not.
No,
I don't
Hang
agree.
on, we've got a little bit of a
man.
split decision here.
Yeah,
How
we
can I
have,
be
yeah.
above a half?
Because
knob?
I don't think
I would say there, maybe.
that's a
No,
close one.
we're
I'd
just
say.
following the rule here. We're putting hobnobs
Yeah,
above
but
everything by default, aren't we?
These were better dunkers than them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not sure
these
the
were on a
experience.
par, and you get the flavour with it.
Yeah.
At the end, so we just have a discussion about the experience here because I think dunkability is one thing, but
What about flavour?
exactly
Well,
that.
if you're talking flavour, you can get rid of them oaty ones at the front to start off. Can't you?
Hey,
What's it? Jesus
You know what's
Christ.
going to be the best biscuit out of all, don't we? We know what it is.
Yeah.
We all know
let's
what it
leave
is.
him
Yeah.
there.
You know,
Tim's waiting to get there. He's
Tim,
saving that to the last.
It's the shortbreads.
Chocolate
gonna be-
malted milk.
where
From a
the rich tea's
dunkability
going?
perspective, it's
They're
that
going
you'll
last.
be there for next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Rich
yeah.
Tea hasn't found
So
its
what we're going to
place
do,
yet.
we're going to do malted milk or shortbread next.
Malted
Short-
milk.
oh, okay.
I'll
Malted
save
milk.
the shortbread to
Okay, the
the
best
finale.
Chocolate malted milk.
See, this is going to add a
finale.
different experience to the other malted.
I think this is going to be
You're
enhanced.
going to have to take into consideration the
Right,
melting of
okay.
the chocolate.
This is it, right? So at the moment we're doing dunkability, yeah.
Oh, I've
After we
got
do
two stuck
dunkability,
together.
we can do then the
I got two
experience.
stuck together.
So
So we
is
can
a
do
malted
two-
milk
two
We can
more
rate,
with
but,
Yeah.
but are we rating the dunkability by the time it to dunk? Or,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
without failure.
Which is a good dunker.
Thank you.
This one's got chocolate. I think it will
The
hold.
problem for me with this
Chocolate
one
malted milk.
is that this is my favourite.
Oh dear. This is a bit of fire.
Yeah, you got to put that to one side again.
Forget
You've
because
got to
it's
rule out the
dunkability.
cognitive bias though.
Did you
Ian.
actually dunk
Did
it?
you dunk? Did you?
He
Yeah.
didn't think I don't know.
You
did he?
didn't
I'm
dunk.
going in.
All right then.
God, that can take a good dunk, that can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. I'm stopping.
It's good for 8, mate.
Oh, I've done a 10.
You joke.
What?
Oh, that's still firm.
Look, I've done an 8 and there's not one bit
No,
of springboard on
That
there.
was a 10 and it's still a minor
No,
crunch
that's-
to it.
Did you time
That's
the
a 10.
the OT?
Yeah,
what was that?
It was a 4, wasn't it?
Because that's going to have to go on top of
I
it.
thought there was a 10 on the. That was a 10.
That oat, he shouldn't even be there. That's horse food with chocolate on it.
But it's about dunkability here.
I must admit.
Right, who agrees with this? That last biscuit was the best one so far.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
It's got to be up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you there, Dave.
Flavour and
Do we,
Dunken.
do we just go with that straight to the top?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable,
no,
that isn't it? That is unbelievable.
Well, here comes the
can't believe
Yeah,
it.
but here's the
favourite.
challenge. That's the. Is it the chocolate that's turning us?
That goes to the top. mate.
I know, where
by the sweet chocolate.
Well, that goes there, doesn't it?
That's there, wasn't it?
That was there.
So, last but not least, then,
Yeah.
Shortbread.
and this could be the game changer,
This
I
is
suppose.
a game
isn't it?
changer,
This is going to drink your brew.
I mean, how long you
I don't
there
think it's
put
going to
this in
drink the brew, but it's going to take some time.
It's going to suck it. The more
Yeah.
your cup's going to be empty by the time you've been
Yeah.
in there.
Do you know what the
think we can-
beauty of a shortcake
Here we
biscuit
go.
is, or shortbread biscuit is? It's not only it's still going to have tea flavouring in it, it's still going to have a structure to it as well.
Yeah.
What sort of where are we going to go? What figure are you going for?
Mate, you could go
I
for
think-
2 minutes for that, I think.
Yeah.
You could watch EastEnders.
You could put it in and go off to the loo, couldn't you?
I'm just going to dip that in there,
Thank
we're
you.
back in 5.
I'm just going to let mine float for a few hours.
Right, are we ready for the shortbread?
There'd be no tea left in it, it's so tilled up.
7, 8,
Well, I've done a 12, but it's only just gone through the
Look, I've done it now, I've just left it in there.
13, 14.
I'm not even
This ain't going
counting.
anywhere, mate. This ain't going anywhere.
Oh,
Dip it.
Hold on.
I've done 13,
I've
it's
got
got a
it.
bend on it.
15
Yeah.
got soft.
Yeah, same here, I'll put it in the
15
same.
got really soft.
No,
Takes away the
The
mine's
fun of
just
it.
superficial.
It makes see,
Oh,
that's
Tim.
what happens when you go 15.
That's not good, is it?
But that
Is
was.
there something happens when, if you actually do that, is there like a default thing you've got to do? I don't know.
You have to have another one.
Yeah, you've got to have another one, yeah. Oh, I've got mine.
It might have been defective, mate, because these things they break very easily. When
That was more than 10, though.
Huh?
That was more than 10.
Yeah, that was easy, 15.
Dunkability, that goes straight to the
Do you
top,
want
doesn't
to
it?
just try another shortbread?
Well, it'd be rude not to.
Just to make sure.
I'm alright, mate, really, to be honest.
Can we?
Tim.
Can we just reconfirm
I'm okay, mate,
the
thank you.
malted
No, thank you.
chocolate?
No.
Much as though I enjoyed the experience, I'm not sure I rate it.
I'm
What, the
still.
shortbread?
On dunkability, it goes straight to the top, doesn't it? But
I
it's
actually
not my
think-
favourite.
What we'll do,
What for taste?
Yeah.
let's go through all walk through each thing
This
in our
lot-
favourite ones.
This is not a premium shortbread, is it? This is
No,
this
no,
is a
no.
cheap shortbread.
No.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
always bringing up the class.
Yeah.
But at least it's not as
Because it's Welsh, you said.
Yeah.
Got Schlag on it,
Got
mate.
the social elite over there.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this in, right? I think the easiest way option, right, let's go for each of biscuits and we put our hands up, which we think is like our favourite. Shall we?
I've got mine.
Yeah, go on then. So
Yeah,
we
right.
ranked them in
Is
terms
that
of
where we've left
dunkability.
that, by the way?
Yeah, we need to put them up
we
to the
don't know
top.
yet. I think myself, I actually really like them, but I think they actually still come to
Yeah.
top to me.
I'll get on that.
I'm agreeing.
I think
Yeah, I'm
we
with
should
you
have
there.
one more of them just to
Yeah.
really confirm that they're actually number
I
one.
think we should.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm with you
See,
there.
I'm with Ian on this. I do like the hobnobs, but one of them it's just a bit like.
One of them
Yeah.
lacks taste, yeah, but
That's a good description.
it was more
Another
dunkable.
one.
I think we were
Horse food-
turned by the
horse food
chocolate
chocolate is a
coating.
very good description.
did one have a more generous coating than the other?
Yeah,
difficult
I
to
do
say,
like
mate,
a
innit?
hobnob.
Oh, it's back in with the naughty milk chocolate version.
I mean, I can even tap.
Dunkety, dunkety, dunkety.
Tap at the same time.
What, you can get rid of the excessive moisture?
Yeah, you can just like that.
No way.
So outside, perfect winner.
It's almost like got
That's
an
top for me.
outer case.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's the one.
It is.
that is
Yeah.
the one, isn't it?
Maltiness and chocolatiness all in one lovely little package.
So are we saying?
I don't agree. I think the hobnobs are the number one.
Well, mate, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
And you
So
can
before I
keep
did
with
this,
that.
before
We're
I
not
did
gonna
this,
say
I
anything.
would've gone
This is
hobnobs
going to be a
as well, you know.
democracy, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
We're going to have to have a vote.
I'm a little bit
Okay.
disappointed
Yeah,
in
just
the
watch
hobnob.
this because Ian's already said that was his favourite. I think he's trying to do a
So
bit of reverse psychology on
I
that.
do like those. I do like those, to be honest. But I do like a hobnob.
So
as
this
well.
is the chocolate malted milk. So hands up, who thinks this is the best?
Yeah.
I'm for it, I'm afraid.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Five.
Yeah.
5.
5 out of 6.
So
So that is the actual winner.
that's the one.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Ian, what was your one? Chocolate hobnob.
The genuine or the horse food? The genuine one. No, the chocolate hobnob.
So that's the favourite, both in terms of dunkability and taste and experience. Really.
If we had to go in order though, in dunkability, which this is all about really, I still say that's still number one.
I think it's
yeah.
But what about the shortbread factor?
Shortbread would have come.
See,
for
I
dunkability,
would
shortbread
put that
come
number 2 because I really like them.
For dunkability, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
For
not
holding
sure.
its strength.
That was 14 seconds. Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it
14
takes the
seconds.
the top in terms of
This
dunkability.
isn't display. This is dunkability.
This is dunkability.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting confused with. Is it time or is it
These are
experience?
the OTs.
So yeah, not anyone can do this. There's a lot of scientific.
So the
Oh,
oats
that's what I'm
and
trying
the
to work
hobnobs
out.
for
Yeah.
Dunkin were the same.
Okay, then we've got digestives.
Yeah, digestives all
And
day
then we've
long.
got the normal malted milks.
I think we should give them to the foxes.
And then we at the bottom, which is a real shame because I like rich tea.
No, that's
But
their
there's no
place.
denying
There
it.
is a danger zone.
They are dangerous to dunk.
Yeah, danger zone.
Oh,
I can see that. All right.
Jesus, I think I need to lay down now.
Yeah,
I won't sleep tonight. I've got so much sugar in me.
Malted milk.
chocolate
Yeah.
almond milk.
Let's do a cheers.
I do
Ready?
think the digest.
Cheers.
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 Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Part 3 coming up soon.
Is there any more biscuits we can try?
No, but we could finish off with the Mr. Kip.
Oh, no, that's tomorrow night.
There
That's only once a year.
we have it then, folks. The malted milk
Malted milk,
with chocolate on top
Yes.
was our winner. But let us know in the comments what you think would be a worthy dunker. Be interested to hear your thoughts.
Morning, folks. When I slept like a log. Rained quite a bit through the night though. I woke up a few times sort of listening to the rain on canvas, which is always quite nice actually. But yeah, nice night. Had a fairly late night. Might have drunk a couple of beers. Dunked a few biscuits. Apologies if that footage comes out a bit odd. But it was good testing the biscuits nonetheless. Very important experiment. Feels a bit chilly outside of this sleeping bag. Might have to get up in a minute and visit the gents and get the kettle on. I'm sorry also if the footage yesterday was a bit sporadic. I think that's the nature of the beast on this sort of camp. I sort of film as and when I can really. I'll try and do a bit more today. Unfortunately, I took the stove out because it wasn't quite sealed properly in the combustion chamber, if you will. It was releasing a lot of smoke into the tent, so I took that out last night. Didn't sort of leave that in. That was back when I was sort of cooking. But without the stove, you've got so much room in this tent. So I've got my chair there now, and I can sit there and have me brewing a bit, because it's still raining from time to time. But look at the state of this place. I've got to do some admin in a bit, tidy the place up. So, I've been drinking this tea from the State Detective lately, and it's not too shabby. Yeah, all tea bags, so nice and simple, no fuss. Resealable bag, not too shabby. Just the ticket for when you're behind enemy lines.
So my missus ain't going to be too impressed by this, but I've bought another stove. I bought it off one of the fellas here, Dean. Same fella who gave me the wood burner. And I really like these fireboxes. It's a bit bigger than my other ones. It works really well. So thanks very much, Dean. And sorry, Sarah. Cheers. Alright, now folks, I crucified the cooking, but it should still taste nice. Hi campers, I'm just tinkering with the wood stove. So I had problems with it yesterday. It wasn't drawing out the chimney properly, and I found out the spark arrestor that was down the bottom was getting clogged up with soot. So I've taken it apart. I've removed the damper from the flue as well because that was causing a problem. I've put the spark arrestor back up there. It's working a lot better now. It's drawing quite well. No smoke coming out the front. So happy days. Hello fellas, alright?
Are we on?
Yeah. Bit of cherry. I started this knife a few weeks ago, I think. Just coming back to it, having another whittle. Hi campers, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the video. It's been a few hours since I last filmed. I was doing some whittling back then, but since then I've been chilling out in one of the teepees with the other fellas who were watching a bit of rugby. This is the Six Nations Championship on the telly at the moment, and it was a big game today. England were playing Wales. There's some Welsh fellas here with us, so there was a bit of a natural rivalry, of course. But I've enjoyed the game. England won, so yes. And enjoyed a few drinks too. So back in the teepee now for a quick break. Got the trangia going now, and I was going to cook corned beef hash for tea, but having had a few beers, decided against it. And I've gone for my fallback plan, which is pizza. I'm cooking pizza in my trangia, inspired by my mate Chris, aka Wilderness Nomad, who did it with me when I was on a camp recently. I thought I'd have a go myself. I've had one already. It went terribly wrong. I burnt the bottom of it, but I'm trying a bit better this time, so I'll show you how it's going on. Bring you back. So I'm going to try and show this one-handed, folks, with my gripper. And I've got an oven set up here with the trangia. I've got the frying pan on top there, as you can see. So I'm just going to remove that. Oh, have a look at that. There's my pizza there, and I'm going to say that's done. And what I've done there is I've got the pizza cooking in this saucepan here, which is stacked on top of that saucepan there to create a sort of air gap. And that, with the lid on top, creates a small oven. And as you can see, we've got pizza there. And for the base with the pizza there, I've used some naan breads. And I've got a bit of excuse the mess there, I'll just get rid of that. Got some tomato puree, bit of mozzarella and some herbs, and I need to serve that up now because that looks done. So there we go, there I've got naan bread with some puree, bit of cheese, bit more cheese, bit more cheese, and a bit more cheese. And then all I'll do next is I'll sprinkle some herbs on. Just take a pinch. This is just mixed herb here, but you could do some basil as well. And then that goes back on top of the pan here. With the frying pan on top. And Christ, come on. If I can do that having had a few beers, anyone can. Easy. Oh, this pizza is not half bad, you know. Very pleased with that. I've got one more pizza on the stove, and then that's me done. But I think next time I'll try it with some pepperoni as well. But I quite like a margarita pizza, you know. I'm a bit boring like that. But nice and simple setup. I can thoroughly recommend trying the pizza oven technique on the Trangia. It works a treat. Hi campers. So tucked up in bed now. It's only about just come up to 10 o'clock. So in bed early tonight. But had a good day. I'm really sorry that the filming's been pretty poor. Like I said before, it's never easy filming these sorts of camps because you just spend so much time just milling around chatting to people. You don't actually do a great deal whilst you're on these camps, but it's good fun seeing everyone regardless, catching up with people, having a good chat and a good chin wag. It's always good seeing how everyone else camps and does their thing. You always learn a little bit through that kind of experience anyway. I really enjoyed sleeping in this wonderful teepee. Absolutely love this shelter. I'll only be using this for sort of car camping because it's a bit too big for backpacking, and it weighs about 8 kilos I think, so it's a bulky old beast. But yeah, what a shelter. Absolutely love it. Even with this paraffin lantern, a light here is sort of keeping a bit of warmth in here as well, which is nice, as you can see from my breath. It's quite a damp night and quite a cold night as well, so there's a little bit of condensation building on the fabric, but because it's canvas it's breathable, so that will eventually wick through to the outside, so that's cool. But those pizzas on the Trangia, absolutely glorious. I was going to cook corned beef hash, but just couldn't be bothered in the end, to be honest with you. And nothing will go to waste there, because the potato and onions will be used for a meal in the week, and the tins can go back in the cupboard until next time, so they'll keep for that, sure. So I'll bid you farewell for this evening. I didn't say I'll bring you back in the morning, and speak to you soon. Morning campers. It's a bit frosty. The tent's all frozen up. Hidey High campers. Well, it's pack up morning today, and it's a cold morning. It was cold last night, but I had my Arctic sleeping bag, so I had no worries. Yeah, both the inside and outside of my teepee are frozen. So that's probably going to take a while to dry out, I should think. So that's going to get chucked in the car later, hung up in the shed, I think. Probably leave it in there hanging up for the week to dry out. But yeah, really enjoyed this camp. Sorry, I probably just put the sun in your eyes there. Yeah, it's been a nice camp, been nice chatting to all the fellas, catching up, seeing what everyone's doing, enjoying a few drinky poos, and yeah, really good camp. But I think I've got to get the kettle on now, have a cup of tea, because nothing happens before you've had a cup of tea. Look at that sunrise. So there we go then, folks, all packed up. All I'm leaving behind is a few bits of ice. That's what I just shaked off my tent. But it's been a good camp. Really enjoyed this one. Weather's been kind to us as well, so that was good. Got the car loaded up, so I'm going to head off home now. So God knows what this video is going to come out. I think it's going to be a bit of a car crash, but let me know what you think, and I'll bring you back for the next camp where normal service will be resumed, and I might be out on the bike or I might be out on foot somewhere, who knows. But I'll see you next time. Bye for now.